Opening. 3 pictures appear. One is of a woman giving a presentation behind a podium. Another photograph depicts 2 people engaged in a conversation. The other photograph is of a man explaining something to another man. The title reads Access Ed Project 2008 2-Day Symposium. Title transition to the next sequence of text. Access Ed Conference on Universal Design in Higher Education and Beyond. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, September 25th and 26th, 2008. Keynote speaker, Cheryl Bergstaller. Plenary, Universality of Captioning, Virginia Chiaverina. Video fades to black. Additional tools for teachers, Virginia Chiaverina. Virginia Chiaverina standing behind the podium talking to an audience.
I want to refer you to a wonderful website. It's called Class Act. And this is where that video clip came from that I just showed about the sample lecture. So if some of you ever want to use this video when you're working with instructors on your campus. Class Act is from the National Technical Institute for the Deaf, and it has a lot of universal design methods, techniques. It has video clips of instructors and students talking about their classroom experience. And it is geared, it says towards deaf, hard of hearing students, but I would like to say it's more universal design for visual learners. So a lot of what they talk about in this Class Act website is not just for deaf, hard of hearing, it's universal design techniques that should be incorporated in all classrooms for all learners. I've driven some of you nuts maybe with this little symbol over in the lower right-hand corner of the slides. Have you noticed those? Yes. Have you figured out what they're supposed to be for? They're PACER. And this Class Act has, you can download this, it's called the PACER Spacer. And I have tried to start using this in all my presentations, and let me tell you, it's a challenge. Like right now I'm talking, I shouldn't be. Now I'm allowed to talk. This is a wonderful tool that you can share with instructors and presenters that forces us all to not talk and expect people to watch captioning or watch a slide at the same time. It's a free little download. You can go to that Class Act website and download it. And it's a wonderful challenge, let me tell you. I forget all the time. I'm impulsive and I talk quickly, and this PACER Spacer is a great tool for me. It's a wonderful tool for like the art history lecture. Imagine if that instructor would have used a PACER Spacer on those slides, and she would have stopped and allowed the student to take in the slide before the student had to read the captioning. So this is just one example of universal design techniques. This is a technique that not only benefits hard of hearing students in the classroom, but many, many students need the visual input separated from the audio input. So you are improving the instructional experience for most students in the classroom. This is just another example from that website. Teaching instructors to take a sip, slow down, say a sentence or two, take a sip. And there's some nice little graphics that instructors can use, putting on their lectern in front of them, putting them on their office door to help them remember. Just another example, there are many more, but just another example of universal design techniques that can use to enhance the experience for an individual using captioning in the classroom. And again, these are just in addition to a lot of the tips that Cheryl already shared with you. These are very specific to the use of using captioning in the classroom. Often it's very important to analyze what is this medium, or what am I as a lecturer? Am I a person, what we call the talking head? Am I just sitting here? I'm not demonstrating anything. I'm not pointing to anything. The experience of someone reading captioning is going to be different as opposed to if I'm holding things up, demonstrating things, the same on a piece of media. If it's a talking head, someone on screen just talking, the use of captioning is going to be much easier as opposed to like in the art history lecture where they're pointing to slides or pointing to exact words or holding something up or showing a lot of action on screen. So those are important aspects of a piece of media or a classroom experience to analyze. Offer students multiple opportunities for viewing, not just deaf, hard of hearing students, all students. Students often don't get the information the first time. All students offer study guides, make transcripts of media available after the media. These are simple universal design techniques that enhance the experience of using captioning.
The R2D2 Center logo appears. Below reads, "Copy and distribute freely, but use in its entirety and do not alter. Access Ed Project, copyright 2009, Rehabilitation, Research, Design, and Disability, R2D2 Center." Please visit us at access-ed.r2d2.uwm.edu. The Access Ed project is supported in part by the U.S. Department of Education's Office of Post-Secondary Education, PR Award number P33A050090. The Access Ed documents contained in this video are those of the grantee and do not necessarily reflect directly on the U.S. Department of Education.